What's up, my people? You're not tuned in to me TV. Now, we gonna bring you all the stories about the stories that we need to bring you stories about. You feel me? So, that's what we gonna do. Some stories might be good, some stories might be tragic, but hey man, that's how these stories go. I don't make it up. Now we getting into it. You feel me? So look man, bang the like button. Bang that subscribe button. You see them on the screen. Yeah, them right there. Hit the like and subscribe, man. Hit that right there. Now we about to get started with our story.
This is the arraignment of Jason Watson, filing in 236, the allegations of murder.
39-year-old Jason Watson has been in jail since last August when he was hit with various assault-related charges stemming from an incident involving his 31-year-old girlfriend, Perry Mason, days before she disappeared.
There's a strangulation second and a violation of probation, which is the third violation of probation on the underlying charge of sexual assault in the second degree.
And the bail commissioner noted that Watson has a criminal history that dates back 22 years.
17 priors, multiple convictions.
According to the arrest warrant affidavit, Perry Mason's charred remains were discovered August 21st on the property of a textile business where Watson worked in Waterbury. Police arrested Watson that day, but only for alleged assaults of Mason, thanks to tips from her sister.
I did get a chance to read the warrant. The allegations are very disturbing.
The warrant states the medical examiner believes Mason was killed, then her body was crushed before being set on fire. But Watson's attorney claims the state's case is largely circumstantial.
There's no eyewitnesses. There appears to be some weak forensic evidence.
2 days after Ms. Mason was last seen, Watson was captured at 2 different places on their surveillance videos. First, at the Wallingford Walmart, purchasing 2 bottles of lighter fluid, and later at his employer on a day the business was closed, and he would have no reason to have been there.
Mr. Watson is looking forward to having this matter come forth in the courts and showing how he was not involved in this matter at all.
The court is going to leave the bond is set without prejudice, $3 million, cash or surety.
Watson is due in court again July 17th. Even though Watson's attorney says his client does not have the capability of posting the $3 million bond, the judge ordered Watson to stay away from his now deceased girlfriend's 2 young sons. I'm Tony Terzi, Fox 61 News.
Yo, you already know it's me TV 1.0. I'm back with another one. You already know I appreciate everybody who been here. And for the new people, man, hit that sub and show some love, man. And for my people who already been here, like and share if you care, man. Like and share if you care. I appreciate it. If you want to further support the channel, the link to the Cash App and PayPal is in the description. If not, bang that like button. Drop down in the comments and let me know where you listening from and where you watching from. You feel me? But I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I'm gonna get on to the story. We have a 31-year-old woman goes by the name of Perry Mason. Perry Mason was involved with an individual. A man goes by the name of Jason Watson. At the time, he was 39 years old, and at the time of this happening, she was 31 years old. Perry Mason is from a different state, and I say different state because I'm not quite sure exactly what state. I have to go get the exact state they're from. But Mr. Watson was living in Meridan, Connecticut, and she moved from her state that she was originally in to actually be with this guy in Meridan, Connecticut. And keep in mind, she actually had been knowing this guy from school and just from the town. Now, I don't know originally where they met up at, right? But obviously they met up in her city or her state and town, or either he moved to Connecticut after originally meeting her and then they rekindled. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that she moved to Connecticut to be with him away from her family. And of course, everything is going good. Everything is going how a normal relationship should go, because it's a period of time where a person is able to show you a person who they're not on a consistent basis. And after this term or this time is up, whether it be 6 months, whether it be 8 months, 9 months, or a year, it will slowly start to show itself. This is why sitting back, studying a person, and actually paying attention. It's important to pay attention to your spouse. It's important to pay attention to the person you sleeping around, you eating around, you bathing around, uh, y'all washing each other clothes, etc. Why wouldn't y'all think it's important to study the person that you're around? I feel that this is why a lot of relationships go to shits, because you're not paying attention, you're not studying the person that you're with. If you study the person that you're with, you're going to see in which ways to help them, or that you can be beneficial to them, or that you can help them through a tough situation that they might not want to talk about. And it's crazy to me how people just simply ignore the person that they're laying with, they're sleeping with. And after a while, this situation turned violent. Because he actually put his hands on Miss Perry Mason. And Miss Perry Mason also reached out to one of her cousins or one of her friends about the whole entire situation, which she was dealing in court reporting. This was her, her occupation. So she hastily, I'm talking about quickly, very fast, got a restraining order against this guy. By her getting a restraining order, it was very easy due to the fact that she works in the court system and she actually had physical marks and bruises on herself after the incident. And once again, coming back to pay attention to your spouse, we live in a day of 2024, the age of information. Once you got his birthday, once you was able to get his social or whatever, do a background check. Do a background check on these individuals, because for some reason, a lot of people don't understand that this is public information. You type in the right birthday, the right social, with the right name, and it's going to pull up all the information that you need. Some people need a background check, really everybody. And if you feel played as the other spouse, or you feel indifferent as the other spouse, blame it on the times, man, because this is the time we live in. You have chomos, you have pedos, and you got serial killers and all this stuff running around here, and you will never know. But this guy actually had an extensive record leading back to 25 years. And he had a SA case where, yeah, he actually assaulted somebody. You feel me? And he also had robbery or battery. He had things to where you can see that he was violent in the past, and he was probably liable to be violent in the future. You feel me? And these are the things we have to pay attention to and take notes to. So, sorry to get off track, but for those of y'all who stayed with me through this whole time, man, bang that like button, bang that comment button. So as everything is going to shits, going to waste, she called her friend, let her friend know what happened. And after this, I don't know how he was able to meet up with her. I don't know how he was able to get her where he was at, but he did. And unfortunately, she lost her life. And he was seen on the cameras at his job, frequenting his job when he had no business there, when the job was actually closed down. So Needless to say, they never found a body, but fortunately, he was charged and he was arrested, and he has been sentenced to 30 years. He dug a hole at his job and buried her body. Cut up her body and buried her body at his job. I don't know if they ever exactly found the body. They never really mentioned that. They never really say anything about that. But I'm pretty sure if they charged him, I'm pretty sure they had to, they had to find some type of evidence, blood, forensics, or anything like that to tie him to this. But he has now been sentenced to 30 years in prison. And let this be a reminder, a harsh reminder of how dangerous people can be. No matter if you land in a bed with them, laying down with them, working with them, or just trying to help them fix their life. A person can change on you in a drop of a dime, in a flick of a wrist. And you gotta always be aware of this. You have to be aware of the person that you're dealing with. If it's a violent person and you don't like violence and violence is not part of your life, get away from these people. Get a hold of yourself and move forward. I know it's easier said than done, but there's too many situations I'm seeing like this that women are losing their life. And I feel like it's a ridiculous situation. And I'm going to keep bringing awareness to situations like this. But if you've been with me this whole time, bang that like button, drop down in the comments, and look, man, if you want further support the channel, link to the Cash App and PayPal is in the descriptions. Otherwise, man, just join me for another one on Me TV 1.0. Yeah.